Hello everyone! Welcome back for more Let's Play Uninvited. So here we are in the Labyrinth. And this Labyrinth has a little bit of RNG going on in the fact that it will pop up undead for us to regularly spot. And whenever we spot one undead all by its lonesome, we have one move we can do where we die. I may show off a death. And that is to blast it with a pendant. So I may show what that game over screen looks like. There is also hordes of undead, which you can only move away from them or you're gonna die. But all in all, our purpose for now is to find one very specific tombstone. And we'll know which one it is when we see it. There are many tombstones in this place. I'll see if I can find one very specific one. I don't remember how to get there. Top of my head. But whenever we see these these markers, I wouldn't say these are not grave markers, these are just markers. And it says the Blothney Gym is in the deep place. That's what we're here for. The main goal of this place is to find this gem inside of it. But for now, our first marker in this place is to find a very specific headstone. If I'm not mistaken. We've reached that end. Of course we have. There's a zombie. It blocks our path. I think it'll let us examine it. Yeah, it'll let us examine it. We can try to hit it. And that's what he looks like up close. And then munches down on you because it's zombie. So, that's what happens if you do not blast it with the pendant. Maybe these aren't RNG. I always thought they were. Maybe they aren't. I'm not sure anymore. I've never studied this maze that closely. But we basically annihilate zombies here. That doesn't have it. Is it down here? Not here. Where is the damn thing? And just to let you know, this is not the tombstone we need to go near. But this is the funny one out of the group. At least as far as I'm concerned. We have a funny tombstone to find. You can also run up against hordes. I think this is it. Yeah, the name on the tombstone reads Ace Harding. Sounds familiar. Can't remember exactly why. So yes, not exactly a pun, but they are being funny with the name Ace Harding and Amnesia there. Now, there are a couple of other tombstones around here and they're hordes of undead. We could try to work our way back to the beginning to find our way out, to find our way around, but we have a spell called Telemaze. Telemaze is going to work as many times as we need it to get us to the beginning of the labyrinth. If we get lost in there, that is how we solved it. Pendant up. It doesn't matter if we have to dig through inventory to get the pendant up, but you know. So now let's see. I believe I remember the correct path here. The pendant can protect you from the undead. We already figured that one out, game. Thank you. We have a little ways to walk north here. If I'm not mistaken, try to remember. I think we go east a very long ways here, then we head south. To a horde of undead. I mean, I don't think we get anything special for doing this, but I am going to try to blast them with the pendants. Except there are too many of us, too many of them. Well, I guess we are one of them now. So that did absolutely nothing for me. I mean, it did get to show us that one very particular scene. So it might be this path we need to move east along here. Oh, this is not the tombstone we care about. We can't do much with it. And another one of these. South a couple times here. There we go. And maybe you saw it before the tombstone actually loaded in. Maybe you did. A rose is but a rose. Be nice if I could stop doing that. So let's see here. It wants flowers. That's the hint here. And a secret passageway. Now, before we go through here, there is another marker we could have found in here that says the round creature likes flying things. That is very much a hint for what we are about to have to deal with. But we're going to go through some steps here. And the cages have, and we apparently have some cages over there. Strong looking cage. You can hear scratching sounds. And welcome to the land of a whole lot of death. We're going to show off a few of these deaths here. We have a hawk, we have a cat, and we have a snake. They're kind of cute. They're kind of confused by being out of the cages. The cat looks at prey. Guess it hadn't eaten in a while. If it hadn't eaten in weeks, it'd be dead. But you know, it hadn't eaten in a bit. All three of these animals are severely hungry. So what do we do about this? Oh, there's not much we can do. We can leave. It doesn't do us a damn bit of good. However, they are still in their little standoff here. And what we need to do is break the standoff. How do we do that? Well, we can try the stupid thing. And I moved in there for a reason. We can try to hit one of them and all three of them decide to attack us and turn us into dinner. And that is but one way to die right here. And there are 2 more deaths on this screen. So, the actual way to break this standoff... Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, we have a cage. And we gotta pick which animal we want to shove inside this cage to break this standoff. You know what? I like cats. Let's grab a cat. So the bird decides, hey, I'm gonna turn the snake into a meal. Fair enough. Now we have a cat in a cage. However, the bird eats the snake, isn't full yet, and decides it needs to eat us as well. So, obviously that was not correct. So let's go ahead and grab the snake and see what happens then. Even though in real life, cats are pretty good at fighting off snakes. I mean, I assume since this one's half starved, its reaction time probably isn't the highest. But cats are actually good at hunting snakes. However, the cat eating the bird didn't quite get enough, so it also turns on us. Seeing a pattern. Oh, the pattern's going to be broken now. What we are going to do is now you're going to solve this correctly. Grab the bird. Because if you recall, I mentioned that there was a marker that told you the bouncing thing likes flying stuff. So now we have a flying thing. And the snake manages to make a meal out of the cat, which has made a meal out of us 3 or 4 times now. And now this snake is probably going to hibernate. Yeah, it'd be an extreme understatement to say the cat is very full. Mainly because the cat isn't the one that's full. But it won't let us take the snake with us. Now, we've got ourselves a hawk in a cage. We go this way. Oh look, it's a zombie horde again. We can just get out of there. And now we found a big bouncing creature here. Supposedly, presumably, this is the one that likes flying things. There's a big old gym behind it. Guarding the gym, no one may touch it. No. Okay. Knife in here. I thought the knife was earlier in my list. Oh well. So we can try to do something, but all in all, this guy, I don't think he actually kills you. I think he just sits there looking smug at you as you completely fail to do anything to him. So, with the hawk in the cage, you might think it's a very bad idea to open up the cage and let the hawk out. But, it's just going to take this opportunity to leave. And the smiling, bouncing Otto there, it takes off after it to go eat the hawk. And yeah, well, there you go. And thus, Lofty Gym is now ours for the easy taking. As long as I can find the hitbox. So now we have exactly what we came here for. And we are just about... Now, we are kind of done with the church. But now we have what we need to get into the Magisterium. But I think this marks another good stopping spot because, well, that is basically a major point in the game, a major thing we needed to do. So yeah, we will deal with this next time. So until then, take care everyone.